Hey family, how you guys doing? Hey Snore, hey Beck, hey Lance. Looks like everybody's enjoying themselves. Today we're gonna take a rest in God. We're gonna enjoy the rest of God. And a funny pastor once said to me, unless you enjoy the rest of God, you'll never enjoy the rest of God. So I just invite you guys to find a comfy spot on the beach or in your home, maybe a recliner, maybe a nice place where you feel like you could close your eyes for a few minutes and really just enjoy your time. So you guys know the prayer party rules. Finished work perspective, muting if you need to. Prayer and prophecy only, thankful and joyful. Search Union Prayer, Matt Spinks for more information. So I just kind of wanted to read a few quotes that I thought might get us in the mood today. These are Thomas Merton, who's, if you haven't read any of his books or any of his things, it's awesome. I totally recommend him. So let's read some stuff. In silence, God ceases to be an object and becomes an experience. In a world of noise, confusion, and conflict, it is necessary that there be places of silence, inner discipline, and peace. In such places, love can blossom. The world of men has forgotten the joys of silence, the peace of solitude, which is necessary to some extent for the fullness of human living. Man cannot be happy for long unless he is in contact with the springs of spiritual life, which are hidden in the depths of his own soul. If a man is exiled constantly from his own home, locked out from his spiritual solitude, he ceases to be a true person. So there's some interesting quotes for you. I wanted to invite you again, if you can find a nice spot, to just begin closing your eyes. Maybe reach out your hands in reception mode. I like to keep my palms face up at sometimes. Take a deep breath in and then release. A deep breath in and release. Start turning your heart gently and effortlessly towards the Lord. He's a little bit beyond your thoughts, a little bit beyond our thinking, but yet closer than our every breath in our way of thinking. So as you close your eyes, remain in connection with the Lord. Notice that connection that you have with Him. You're so close. You've never been any closer than you have this moment. He's so close to you. And I'm going to read some scripture and some different translations. Just let the music and the rest and the words wash over your soul. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Are you weary? This is the Passion Translation. Carrying a heavy burden? Come to me. I will refresh your life, for I am your oasis. Simply join your life with mine. Learn my ways, and you'll discover that I'm gentle, humble, easy to please. You'll find refreshment and rest in me. For all that I require of you will be pleasant and easy to bear. Are you tired? Now this is the Message translation. Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. Mirror translation, Hebrews 4:3. Faith, not willpower, realizes our immediate access into God's rest. Hear the echo of God's cry throughout the ages. Oh, if only they would enter into my rest. His rest celebrates perfection. His work is complete. All of mankind did not flaw in its perfection. Hebrews 4:9 and Voice and Phillips. There remains a place of rest a true Sabbath for the people of God, voice. There still exists, therefore, a full and complete rest for the people of God, Phillips translation. Hebrews 4:10 mirror. God's rest celebrates his finished work. Whoever enters into God's rest immediately abandons his own efforts to improve what God has already perfected. The language of the law is due. The language of grace is done. Amplified Classic. For he who has once entered God's rest has ceased from the weariness and pain of human labors, just as God rested from those labors, particularly his own. Passion Translation. As we enter into God's faith rest life, we cease from our own works, just as God celebrates his finished works and rests in them. Psalms 23, English Standard Version. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23 Message. God, my shepherd, I don't need a thing. You have bedded me down in lush meadows. You find me quiet pools to drink from. True to your word, you let me catch my breath and send me in the right direction. Even when the way goes through Death Valley, I'm not afraid. When you walk at my side, your trusty shepherd's crook makes me feel secure. You serve me a 6-course dinner right in front of my enemies. You revive my drooping head. My cup brims with blessing. Your beauty and love chase after me every day of my life. I'm back home in the house of God for the rest of my life. I invite you to effortlessly and peacefully turn your heart to the Lord. Let his face shine in your face. Let His peace fill you. Drink from His cup. Eat from His meal, His 6-course meal. He's at your side. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Turn your heart towards His face and see Him there with you. He's arrayed in glory, shining like the sun. Place your head on His chest like John, and let Him speak to you. I want to thank you all for joining me today. And I invite you, whenever you have some silent time, to shut your eyes and turn your heart towards Him, because you're never more close than you are right now. Have a great evening, everybody. God bless you all.